Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And he will score. Eric Sauber, touchdown, 49ers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Now it is first and goal. Here's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. That is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the...
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Here goes Hurts on the design run. out. That ball is free in the end zone. But he'll gather it back in. Boy, you really feel the pressure back there near the goal line, and they force the ball out. And lucky for this quarterback, saved him 4 points by falling on the ball.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, that could have been even worse than it turned out. I mean, not only to get the strip sack fumble in the end zone, but fortunately for this offense, they fell on it, and it only leads to the 2 points.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now Hurts on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Hurts. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end Uzomah. 3rd and long for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here a step.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy has his man. It's Samuel. And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so That's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackled by Jordan Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Play action
14-yard
now.
line.
Purdy. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Past midfield to the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
That's another 49er first down.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A gain of 12.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. To the air again. Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. Now, Hurts. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And for the 4th time today, and now he loses the football. Big opening up the middle.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Well, this would be something from an impossible distance. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Off he goes. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity.
Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.